let's see how we can run Python scripts or Python codes in Windows operating system. So the methods will be same for Linux or Mac OS, but here we will be focused to Windows OS. So I'm going to introduce three main methods for the Python codes operations. First, we will see how we can run Python scripts using your operating system's command line or terminal. Then we'll see how we can run Python codes using JupiterLab, and also we'll see how you can write and also modify, debug, and run your Python codes using Pycharm IDE. So first you can search for CMD, and then you can open the command prompt in your Windows OS. So in this command prompt, you can check your Python version by typing Python here and then press enter. So if you have already a Python version installed, then this will show the Python version. So currently my Python version here, it is 3.12.4. Then I can exit from here, see, press enter. So if a Python version is not installed in your OS, then once you type Python here, it will open the Microsoft Store and you can download and install the Python version there also. So if you don't have the Python version installed, then a window will be like this will be open and you can download and install Python version, Python using that window, using this Microsoft Store. So to run a Python code, first we can write a Python code. For that, I'm going to use a notepad. So you can use notepad, notepad plus, like that. You have different text editors. So I'm going to use notepad. And in the notepad, let's first get the output, hello world. And then I'm going to save this file. So let's make a new folder. So in this command prompt, you can change the directory. So I'm going to change the directory to desktop. And then let's see what are the files, what are the folders available in the desktop. So I'll type directories, dir, and then let's make a new directory. So to make a new directory, mkdir, make new directory. So I'll name the folder Python codes. Once I press enter, should generate a new folder. It will create a new folder here, Python codes. Now let's save our file, this hello world output for that folder. So in order to run a Python file, you should save it as a Python extension. So I'll save this file, save as. Now let's direct to our new folder, Python codes. I'll say this is new one.py. This Python extension should be there. So my file name is new1.py. So py.py should be there in all your Python extensible files that you can execute using Python programming language. So I'll save this as a file type should be all files and the extension should be .py. I'll save this file. Then let's see that file is saved there. I'll check I'll move to Python files folder, Python codes folder. Let's see what are the files available there. dir. So I have this new one.py. So to run that one, what I can do is I can type here Python, then the file name new one.py. Then press enter. After pressing enter, you should get the output there. Now the print hello world, I'm getting the output hello world. So that is how you can run a Python code using the command prompt easily. Another way to run your modified code. So I have done some modifications here. And after that, you need to save that one. So I'll press Control S. So it will save this file. Or you can save this one here, Control S. And then I'll open the folder that I saved this file. Now I have this Python file here. Then I right click in this folder, then open in terminal. So you can navigate to this folder, or you can open the terminal in this folder. Then I'll type Python, then the file name, and press enter. So it will give me the output for this file. So now I have the hello world output as well as the calculated output from here. Now, if you want to import or install libraries to this Python programming, so first let's see what are the libraries available at the moment. So I'll type pip3 list. So it will give me what are the available libraries in this environment. So at the moment I have few libraries available. Sometimes can be only one or two in your computer. So in order to get a new library, I need to install that one. So I'll type pip3 install numpy. So numpy is a library available in Python. So I'll install that one. So this code will collect the requirements and it will install the package. Now, when I check the list now, numpy should be available there. Now I have numpy and the version. So if I want to install another one, pip3 install another library, matplotlib, it will download and will be installed. Now I again check the list, pip3 list. Now I have this matplotlib. So like this, whenever you need to use a new library, you will need to install using this pip3 command if you are using the command line or the Windows PowerShell to run your Python codes. Now next, let's see how we can use the Anaconda environment to run Python codes. So if you Google search Anaconda download and from this available link, download Anaconda distribution. From there, you can freely download this Anaconda distribution. You can skip the registration if you want. And from there, you can download for Windows or Mac or Linux. After it is downloaded, what you can do is you can easily install that one. And once it is installed, you can open Anaconda Navigator. So it will take a few seconds to open the Anaconda Navigator. In this Anaconda Navigator, you will have several environments. So not only for Python, you will have for R, you can see different environments available. So I'm going to use this JupiterLab. Once I click this launch button, it will open JupiterLab environment in a web browser. So my default web browser is Firefox. Now JupiterLab environment will be opened in this Firefox web browser. So to open new file, you can click this plus button here, or you can click this plus button here. And here you can open a new notebook or console, or can open terminal text file and also a Python file. So the difference about this JupiterLab notebook is this will be the code of the Python script. You can run it in a sequence. So if you open a new notebook, you can see you can type your code here in this cell. Then you can run it by clicking this run button or by entering shift enter. So I'll shift enter. Then you can get your output in a new line. Then I can add a new cell below that one. Then I can write my other codes there. Again, control enter. Likewise, so here you can see we can uh, write our Python code line by line using this Anaconda environment. So in that way, it is easy to do the documentation and also to get collaboration for a Python code. And also this Anaconda environment is widely used for data visualization and for data analytics. So you can get a graph using a one code, and if you want to do further modifications that for that graph, then you can do it in another line. And if you so another advantage of this Anaconda environment is in this one you have already available Python libraries. So let's first check the Python version that we will use for this JupiterLab. So I'll type Python in the terminal, then gives me the Python version that I'll be using for this JupiterLab. So it is 3.11. And I'll exit from this one. Then I can check the available libraries with this Anaconda environment. So I'll type conda list, enter. Then it will give me what are the available libraries with this Anaconda environment. So you can see we have a lot of libraries available with this one already installed. So we have matplotlib and many libraries available in this Conda environment. So those are the advantages of using this Jupyter notebook. So you can write code line by line, and you can do debugging easily. If a certain line has an error, then you can easily identify that one. Also, these are widely used for data analytics and data visualization. So for those requirements. Another method that you can run your Python codes is using this Pycharm IDE. So Pycharm IDE, Integrated Development Environment, it is a specific development environment for Python programming and provides code analysis, graphical debugger, integrated unit test, and also it is integrated with version control systems. So we have different IDEs like Visual Code Studio and other platforms, but this Pycharm is a specific IDE for Python programming. So if you Google Pycharm IDE, then you can download it here. So for this Pycharm IDE, there is a professional version available, and it is a paid version, but you can use the community version. So community version is a free open source version. So you can download the .exe for Windows, and then you can install that one. Now, once you have installed the Pycharm IDE, then you can open that one, Pycharm Community Edition. So in this Community Edition, you can run your Python programs. And if you are running a continuous code, like if you need to see the output in a real time, or if you want to collect data real time, like those applications, I would recommend to use this Pycharm environment. So if you compare Pycharm environment with this JupiterLab, in JupiterLab, we entered our code line by line. But in this Pycharm environment, we can write our all the codings in one script and run it continuously. So if you want to continuously see with one variable change how that differs your graphs, so you can use this Pycharm environment. So in once Pycharm edition is open, then you can create a new project, file, new project, and there you can specify the location, and also you can specify the Python version that you can use for this project. So I have now different Python versions available. Also for these versions, I can download and use that for the project. So I'm going to use Python 3.12, and I have specified the file location, and then I can create a new project. Then once a new environment is created, we can do the Python coding there, and we can run our codes in this new environment. Now a new environment, new project is created. Then I'll right click in this project. Then I can create a new file. I'll create a new Python file. For the new Python file, new 2, and it will be a Python file. I'll double click on this Python file. Then I have a new 2.py Python file. Then for the same, we'll do the same operation here. We'll get the hello world output. Hello world. And then by clicking this run option here, or using the command, the run, you can get the output for the program that you have written. Hello world. So if you compare JupiterLab and the Pycharm, in the JupiterLab, you write the code line by line, and so it is easy for documentation and collaboration. But if you are running a continuous program, then I would recommend to use the Pycharm, because you can easily handle the variables, and you can get the real-time output or real-time operation using this Pycharm environment. Now, in this Pycharm environment, if you want to add libraries, then you can click this main menu, then go to settings, and you go to this project and Python interpreter. Now at the moment, only package install is pip. So I can add packages to this one by clicking this plus button here, install. Then here, the list of all the libraries available, all the packages available will be given to you. So you can search a required library, let's say NumPy, then you can install that for the project using this install package option. So it will be installed, and once it is installed, it will show the installed packages here. Now, like that, you can add libraries in this Pycharm environment by adding libraries in the settings. So now I have explained 3 main methods how to run Python codes. So first, using the command prompt, then using JupiterLab, then using Pycharm environment. Okay, thank you very much.